So in this week, I listened to a podcast on Diary of a CEO where Stephen speaks to Dustin Poirier. Now, he's a UFC fighter, one of my favorites, has been going for a long time, recently retired, and then he had an incident at the airport, it went pretty viral, where he had too much to drink, there's depression and stuff involved. Anyway, so this is the first podcast in which he spoke about the whole thing. And I said to Johan as well, we had dinner earlier in the week, that it's one you need to listen to from a life point of view, if you like the sport, if you like the person, but just kind of what some people go through. And the honesty about it was really, really cool. But at one stage, Stephen puts a picture when he retired in the octagon. He's busy putting his gloves on the floor. And he slides it across the desk and says to him, "What do you think when you see that?" So he gets a little bit emotional. And he said, you know what, when he looks at that, he just sees a kid that was chasing a dream. And the next line is something like, for 20 years, that's the only thing I dreamt about and kind of chased. And then after a little bit of silence, he says, I just want to dream again. Fuck, that's good. That is such a powerful statement. And then it got me thinking about my own journey, but also other people close to me, friends, colleagues. Are you dreaming? What do you dream about? I mean, we get to these changes. I just turned 50 earlier in the year. And you start thinking about kind of, now what? I've done all these things. I've had success here and there, and I've failed here and there, but what's next? So that was a pretty cool thing for me. It's a phenomenal podcast just on the human condition, the good, the bad, and the human, right? Great, great, great podcast. But that line of, I was just a kid chasing a dream. It's the only thing I dreamt about for so long. But then what? And I think it's a big thing. It's maybe a t-shirt. It's, I just want to dream again. What are you dreaming about? As a question. Anyway, Friday, random update. I just finished a bit of a training session, stationary bike. Training's been going well. Other than that, not mostly, only upper body because of feet. So this morning, I spent some time on the stationary bike, all kind of just moving along. Spent some time on the bike, answering some emails, getting that out the way. And then today, it's been a very productive week for me. It's been the whole idea of working from home since leaving Wild Eye and having that freedom to work whenever I want, wherever I want, has been it resonates with me. So it's been a productive week all in all. Some great conversations on Zoom with people, both from a performance and life and creative point of view. So it's been good. But today I have got a little bit of work, which I'll do later in the day. But today I'm looking at recovery specifically. I just did the easy cycle, 45 minutes on the stationary bike, just got to get the heart rate going. From here, I am going to have a quick shower, have something to eat, and then I am off to a fascial massage. Not facial, fascial massage. The fascia, as you might know, is this connective tissue that binds everything together. And I've been going to Nicole for about maybe 6 weeks before Greenland to release things. It is absolutely horrendous. It sucks because she finds every little knot, everything, and releases it. So afterwards you feel great, but it's not nice. Thanks, Nicole. So that's for this morning. Getting back into training, upper body only, has been great. It's good for the voices in the head. It's good for the body. It's just good for focus. So that's this morning. Straight from there, I'm going for a sauna session. And I would normally do sauna and the cold plunge together, contrast baths. But today not, focusing on the sauna. Just kind of get the body going, recover back, do some stretching in there and stuff like that. I am not doing the cold plunges, but from a contrast point of view, I am going to put the feet in there for 2 minutes at a time, out for 2 minutes, repeat 3 times, just to get some of the swelling going. And then from there, a little bit of coffee shop time, maybe lunch, get the emails and admin out the way. And then this evening, I'm doing like a breathwork thing. It's a new thing in the area. I'm going to give it a bash. I'm not woo-woo. Let's hug a tree and all that. I'm not very much like that. I like the science and the reason behind it. But I've been doing a lot of reading and stuff, so I'm going to give this a bash, see what it's like. And all of these things are aimed at performance. Not just now, get the performance back, but also in the future, where this is going to go to. So some people have been asking, update on the feet. It's feeling a lot better. I had those needles this big injected last week. So the cortisone went in. And the pain is mostly away, but it still feels a bit swollen, even though it doesn't look it. And the best way I can describe it is it looks tight. It feels tight when I'm walking. So the reality of this is that the cortisone didn't solve it necessarily. It takes the pain away, so it masks the pain. So I spoke to the podiatrist, well, I'm speaking to the podiatrist on WhatsApp and just see how far to push, what I can do. But because there's no pain doesn't mean the issue is solved. So I still have to be careful of it. The big thing then, because the issue is that the nerve sheath around the, I haven't got anything here to describe this, but if you have the nerve running like this, the sheath obviously runs around it. And with the swelling of the sheath, the conduit as such for the nerves, it's basically pushing down permanently on the nerve and it might get stuck. And that's the problem. So that causes inflammation, that causes swelling. And the cortisone has now masked the pain from it. But the swelling and stuff is probably still there. So I'm trying I'm throwing everything at this. And one of the things is called neural gliding. The idea is to try and facilitate a process where the entire nerve that goes from the top of your head through the lower back, that the sciatica is kind of close to that, all the way to the heel, is you're trying to facilitate some kind of movement of the conduit around the nerve. So I started with that this morning as well, just before my cycle, throwing everything at it. We'll see how it goes. Timeline for the next expedition, all going well, is in February, which gives me about, 8 or 9 months. And yeah, so the timelines are tight, but it's feeling better. I can almost walk normal, that people don't stare. No, I'm joking. It's not that bad. But yeah, so throwing everything at it. I'm going for a checkup at the podiatrist when I get back. I've got a private guided trip next week, Saturday for 6 nights out to Mashatu. When I come back, I've got a checkup and we'll see how it goes from there. I did a bit of research, not a bit, a lot of research around this whole thing. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff, everything from red light therapy to this, to ablations and stuff where they cut in and they burn the nerve. But yeah, I'm going to try everything. It's part of the goal. And I was about to say the sexy stuff. The stuff that matters is normally not sexy. It's not sexy. You got to do stuff that's boring. But yeah, going to give it a bash, see how that goes. And that's pretty much it. The weekend, super chill training tomorrow morning, upper body, big session. It's nice to get back. So that's it. Little random update for a Friday there. But yeah, going back, a kid chasing a dream. For 20 years, I chased that dream. What Dustin Poirier said in this podcast episode. And I just want to dream again. I think that's a pretty cool message to leave you with for the weekend. Are you dreaming? Do you want to dream? What's that look like? If you want to send me a message, drop me a mail. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.